The secret of Solomon's wealth. According to the Bible, Solomon was the richest man who ever lived. His wealth surpassed kings, empires, and entire nations. Gold, palaces, influence, power, and fame surrounded his name. But here is the question few people ask. Did Solomon's wealth begin with money or with a choice? Because before the gold, before the throne, and before the glory, Solomon made a request that would change everything. And it is this request that reveals the true secret of his prosperity. Who was Solomon? Solomon was the son of King David. Still young, he inherited a great, powerful, and stable kingdom. But he also inherited an enormous responsibility to govern the people of God. He was not the most experienced. He was not the strongest. And he knew Italiano. Instead of trusting only in himself, Solomon acknowledged his limitations. He understood that a kingdom without divine direction would end in ruin. This early humility became the foundation of everything that followed. The decisive moment. The Bible records that God appeared to Solomon in a dream and said, "Ask me for whatever you want, and I will give it to you." Imagine that moment. Unlimited power, endless riches, victory over enemies, everything within reach of a single choice. But Solomon did not ask for wealth. He did not ask for power. He did not ask for a long life. He asked for wisdom. Wisdom to govern. Wisdom to discern right from wrong. Wisdom to lead with justice. This request reveals something profound. Solomon wanted to be good before he wanted to be great. God's response. God was deeply pleased with that request. And then he said something surprising. "Since you did not ask for riches or the death of your enemies, I will give you not only wisdom, but also wealth, honor, and glory, such as no king before or after you will ever have." Here lies the biblical secret of Solomon's wealth. He placed wisdom before money. Prosperity came as a consequence, not as the main goal. Solomon's wealth. In practice, Solomon became the richest man of the ancient world. Kings traveled great distances just to hear him speak. The Queen of Sheba was astonished by his wisdom and organization. Gold was so abundant that silver lost its value in Jerusalem. His palaces were magnificent. The temple he built became an eternal symbol. But none of this happened by chance. Solomon's wisdom guided economic decisions, political alliances, and the administration of the kingdom. He understood that prosperity is not only about earning, but about knowing how to manage. Recorded wisdom. Much of the book of Proverbs is attributed to Solomon. In it, we find clear principles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Careful planning leads to abundance. The lazy desire and have nothing, but the diligent prosper. These teachings show that biblical wealth is connected to character, discipline, and long-term vision. Solomon did not separate faith from practical life. Everything was connected. The warning many ignore. But Solomon's story also carries a powerful warning. Over time, he drifted away from the principles that made him prosperous. He trusted human alliances more than God. His heart became divided. The Bible shows that even the wisest man can fall when he stops applying the wisdom he received. This teaches us that prosperity without vigilance becomes dangerous. The Bible does not promise that everyone will be rich like Solomon, but it teaches something far deeper. When you seek wisdom before seeking advantage, your decisions change, your relationships change, The way you deal with money, work, and opportunities changes. Perhaps what is missing is not more effort, but direction. Do not be guided only by the desire to gain. Be guided by the discernment to choose well. The secret of Solomon's wealth is not found in gold, but in the correct order of priorities. Seek wisdom first. Seek character before results. Seek principles before promises. If you apply this, your life may not have palaces, but it will have stability, clarity, and peace. And in the next video, we will reveal how the wisest man in the world ignored his own wisdom and paid a high price for it. If this story made sense to you, then you have already begun to understand the true secret